Hey everyone, how are you doing? I've got another quick Ryobi review for you. Got this today. I actually ordered this on eBay. It was about 55 bucks or something. I think it retails for 60 at Home Depot. Well, the reason I got it is because from what I heard, they're going to stop offering this. This is the Ryobi P717 Spotlight. And the reason I wanted to get it is because it has this 12-volt car adapter. And from what I heard, that the new version of this Spotlight will not have that option. It's just going to be battery only. What I was considering getting this for was to have in the car when I go out fishing. I can have this plugged into the cigarette lighter either on the boat or in the car and have a bright spotlight with which to remedy my problem. So that was the reason I even wanted it at all. And once I heard that they weren't going to possibly be offering it anymore with that 12-volt adapter, I said, well, you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger and buy it because I don't want to miss out. FOMO, you know. All right, that's kind of cool. So it looks like to use the 12-volt adapter, you actually plug this cord into the bottom of it. That it looks like pretty much a standard DC adapter type of plug. Well, I guess is there really a standard? I don't know, but I bet I could replace this if I ever needed to and make it work. So that's kind of cool. Let's get a battery. This is a 4 amp, so it's obviously going to last a long time with LEDs. All right, that's cool. It's a soft trigger. That's interesting. So some of their other products have like a hard trigger pull that clicks on and clicks off with flashlights and whatnot. And this one is a soft button feel to it. Definitely bright, and it looks like 2 settings, so that's kind of cool. Of course, I didn't read any of the packaging, so I figured with a light, maybe I don't need to. It has this rubber over mold on the grip, so it definitely feels, it's kind of a big grip. Not that it maybe would matter, I don't know how much you're gonna hold it, but I guess if you were holding it for a long time, that might be a factor. If you had small hands, it is a pretty big feeling grip. Of course, the battery would matter. How big of a battery you use would be for how heavy it is. It's, you know, I'm not going to weigh it on a scale for you, but really all the weight is in the battery. This flashlight itself is actually pretty lightweight, a little top heavy without the battery, but not much at all. And the battery is really all the weight I'm feeling. So, you know what? I'd say it looks like it could work pretty good. Definitely has that spotlight feel with a round spotlight type of light to it. Two settings, so it's definitely bright enough. All right, well, let's get out in the yard later on when it's dark and I'll do some testing out there for you. Hey, real quick while I'm thinking of it, if you wouldn't mind, press that like button, subscribe if you're liking the channel. Thanks. The cord isn't really very long, 6 feet. Since I'm 6 feet tall and I can hold it end to end, I'm going to say it's 6 feet. All right, cool. I just saw this tag actually on the label. I saw this tag on the cord, and it actually has a brand name and model number for this cord, KD-627. I'm going to see if I can find that, and if not, it at least tells me also the configuration of the plug on the end. It also has some rubber overmolding around the lens here. So that's kind of nice. If you were to drop it a little bit on something or set it down, it won't scratch anything up or maybe get damaged as easily because of this rubber overmolding here. Just noticed that the unit itself has P717 on it, but the labeling all says just P717. So I wonder what that's about. I'm in our van. I'm going to take this plug, plug it into this cigarette lighter. we'll call it a cigarette lighter, but we know nowadays, what is it called, an adapter plug or something? I don't even know. All right, so the way this is going to work is this plug is going to plug into the bottom of here. So one drawback to this at this point would be that you can't set it down. You're going to have to lay it on its side. Like I said earlier, the cable is about 6 feet long, and there are some other cables like it on eBay and Amazon. However, the tag on this one, as you can see, it works just fine. The tag on this one has an amperage of 6.3 amps, and it is a pretty beefy wire. It's basically 18 gauge lamp cord. Now, to get more length out of it, I actually have made something in the past, and I've got the male and female adapter plugs and about 15 or 20 feet of zip cord here. All right, so this is 14 gauge. Now the problem with the DC direct current setup is that you lose a lot of voltage over a long distance with the wire, so you want to have a thicker wire. So 14 gauge should be adequate. I've tested this with this lamp and it plugs into here and it works, so I'm happy with that, and I have a solution for a longer cord. This isn't hard to make. Just get some, and honestly, if I did it again, I would probably use something like 10 or 12 gauge just so I have less voltage drop over that distance. But you know, a little bit of soldering, and you can buy these adapters on eBay or Amazon or whatever. I would say Radio Shack, but we don't have those anymore. All right, guys, so here we are out in the backyard. It's nice and dark, and got the spotlight here. Oh, look at that. This is bright. That's the low setting. Sorry. It's kind of a medium, I guess, but it's really the low setting because there's a high and a low. And that shines all the way to the woods back there, which is 300 feet from where we are here. Back to the high setting, and I can see back there clearly. This is nice and bright. This is with a 4 amp battery that has a full charge. Definitely lights up the entire distance. All right, guys, well, hopefully this helps you out. Ryobi P717 LED floodlight, 6-foot cord. Seen it works in the car. Maybe some of the pitfalls, not being able to set it down. If you like the video, please click like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.